young and beautiful.
That's one of the questions.
Ah, okay. Okay. I'm really into music though, so come on.
Okay, y'all. Seis, stand up. Hold on. Y'all know last review, couple reviews, I used to love Seis. Seis starts growing me. But Seis, stand up. Seis, stand up. If you bout that pop off my shit in front of your face. No, for real. I had to take it back. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I take it back to BGC Sinead because BGC 11 Sinead, because there ain't no way. This is one of Seis bad moments. I'm not gonna lie. I can't defend this. I can't defend him. Even sneaking John after he said I don't want to fight no more earlier in the season. I can't defend that. So my evaluation on Seis is pending. Excuse me, my evaluation on Seis is pending. And yeah. Okay, so my mic on. Okay. So let's get right into it. Bad Boys, I see the episode in the title review. Let's get it. As soon as we enter the episode, do I need my water? I think I'll be alright. As soon as we enter the episode, they're talking about Pootie recovery is suddenly interrupted as Pootie and Landon, get into it. Okay. Honestly, if y'all want to interrupt his recovery and y'all want to get into it, y'all can get into it all the way back to the U.S. because we really, the show been rocking without y'all for so long. So it's not making me no difference. I'm not like, I'm just like straight face. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it got to a point where I ain't gonna say who, but when I watch the cast intro, certain people I roll my eyes, I'll be like, anyways, like I get fed up for real, like. I get fed up because who be gassing y'all? No shade, but like, anyways, who's y'all feeling like in the intro? I don't know. Anyways. So Pootie, they show Pootie tweets. He talking about Landon took his wallet. Saying that is out the country. And Landon tries to break his phone. Break Pootie phone. He ended up breaking his own. One thing I want to say is, may this type of relationship never find me. You know what I'm saying? I know at one point in my life when I was younger, in my younger 20s, I'm still kind of young 20s, maybe by mid by now, but in my younger 20s, I think when I was like 21, 20, you know what I'm saying? Back in 2020 and 2021, toxic relationships was glorified back then. Like, it was a thing, like on TikTok, it was a trend. You know what I'm saying? Choke me. I like to get choked. That was the thing. And it got popular to me. I started seeing that like in 2020, 2021. I was young at that age. So, you know what I'm saying? What nobody, and this was long distance. And toxic stuff is just not the move. But I've never been in a situation like this. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody ever just touched me, you know what I'm saying, in real life. You know what I'm saying? But made the toxic stuff never find me. People might have had attitude towards me. And I might have been like, well, you got attitude? And but that's dead. I'm just saying, like, may the type of relationship never find me to the point where we taking wallets, we breaking phones. I wish you break my phone, I'm gonna break your record with the law. Like, I'm not. What we doing? Like, I'm gonna break your heart by not talking to you no more. Like, what are we doing? Like, why would you break my? Why would you put your hands on? It's a non-negotiable, and they just rocking this whole thing out and thinking it's so cute and cool. And y'all be glorifying them, talking about, oh my god, this is the couple, let's go couple. Just like y'all be doing on Love Island with these bum ass. Cause Casey and TT was for the win. Anyways, let me get off that pedestal. Okay. Pootie also said while he was on anesthesia, Landon took a picture of him and threw a glass at his head that ended up making Pootie's hand bleed. And my question was, so was Pootie cheating? Like, Pootie, was you cheating? I'm not enabling or agreeing with none of this, but I just want to know, like, why did he do that? Why are we not talking about why? Why are we talking about what happened instead of what caused it to happen? Even though it's wrong all the way around, what caused it to happen? But I feel like Landon got mad at Pootie. Landon can get mad at Pootie for the slightest thing. It can be a photographer and Pootie DM, and they laugh and they send a laugh emoji to each other. You know, text them with a smile or something or text them with a laugh emoji at the end. Not the crying laugh, the smiling. I can't do it, but the smiling laughing emoji. I know what I'm talking about. Text with that, they probably think, oh, this is too friendly. I'm mad now. Like, he probably get mad over the slightest little things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. As far as that, like, I think Pootie could do anything. Glenn would still get mad. Landon, his side was, so I'm watching baddies and I fall asleep on my phone. And Pootie went through it, so it's up. Hello? Can we get the rest of the story? What happened? What caused it to go up? Did Pootie see something in your phone? Did you see something in Pootie's phone? Like, I think later on in the episode say he saw something in Pootie's phone. But it's like, what made it go up because he had your phone? Pootie, you're already recovering under anesthesia, so how did Pootie catch attitude with you? Like, how did it go up? Did you get mad and beat on him because he went through your phone? Like, these are questions that we need answers to. Even though both of y'all are wrong and I really don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care that much. But in the moment, I'm just like, why is y'all talking about what happened after? But y'all understand what caused it for real. That's what victims be doing. That's what people that be lying, be trying to play victim be doing. They don't explain the whole story, and I don't like that. Let's move on. Okay, we find out Paris came in the house, and he said the DR hospital messed up his arm even more, broken another bone in his arm at the top. That make me look at DR hospitals like, hold on now, don't want to go to a DR, God forbid, but maybe I'll take that flight back home and go, because and they said the hospital was ghetto. Like, I don't know. I think I'll go to that hospital though, because I want to be treated ASAP. I don't want to be waiting. But my thing is with Paris that messed up his arm. All I can say is when I recover in the U.S. after my surgery or whatever, splash DR hospital, I'm on your ass. Like, you will be getting sued because you worsened my injury. You know what I'm saying? Something got to give, because what? You can't just let people just mess you over for free. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, Paris and I'm going home. He said grabbing stuff and going home. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I think Andy did more than you. Like, we're not even gonna consider you for next season, so we're not even gonna make that a conversation for real. So next thing we get Seis just swinging on the swing by itself, like looking stupid. Like, what was going on? Seis finally ended up coming out on TV, saying, you know, he like what he like and he don't like the labels and stuff, which is cool, and I'm glad this is gonna bring clarity. Closure to all the people that's not in the blogs that don't know. Seis Ben came out maybe episode 3 or 4 and said that he liked both things. This is gonna give them closure, because I'm sure if you're not on the blogs, if you don't see on the blogs and stuff like that, you're confused. You're like, Sage supposed to be straight, but you kissing on Jay the last episode. But this is closure for y'all. He admitted it, so what can y'all say about him now? Exactly. Well, you definitely can say something about him after this episode. I'm not gonna lie. Says, I'll be with you. I'll be trying to be with you. I feel like you're a really good person, but the actions you do just don't be justified, and it give kind of pussycat a little bit. Just take the first word, not the cat. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't reason with that. I can't get jiggy with that. But I see something in you though. I see potential. You got potential. I feel like you and Mo City kind of got the same personalities. Like, y'all both like cute boys or whatever, pretty boys. Mo City just not gonna sneak and do unjustifiable things. However, you and Mo City not the same age. However, y'all both in y'all 20s, right? If Mo City was Seis' age, will he be sneaking? Because he did sneak on his season of Bad Boys. I don't know, but I definitely see a future for Seis. He just gotta get it together, man. And I hope he get a redemption on Batty Bad for real, because it's gonna be some rip. I'm hoping to seek it there, Jonathan there, just the people who gonna call him out on this stuff. Because why did it take Natalie? I know I'm skipping the episode, but we're gonna talk about it, because I don't want y'all to wait. You know what I'm talking about? Why? But why does Natalie have to say Bad Boys, Adonis, all right, then, boy, most y'all need to say something to him. Why does it take them to say something? Like, if that would have happened, I would have seen that. You would have got snuck. Jonathan Dunn, hold on, I'm gonna say that part. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna say it. Jonathan Dunn, where was you at? Why you didn't? You were talking about, oh, who gonna get Mo City first? Who gonna get Seis first? Me or you, Korri? You up here? But when Korri do some fouls, you know where to be found. And I also want to say thank y'all for the views. This is the one show I can put out on the same day. I don't know if that's why I'm getting all the views, but thank y'all. We breaking records with the views on my channel, so definitely appreciate y'all. Okay, let's get back to the review. Okay, so they in the living room about to go on the yacht. The only thing I want to say about this is Lynx came out with Shadi up here dancing. You know, Shadi just really be giddy, and he like, even though he be looking like a fool, like, you know what I'm saying, he be a fool, literally, like, when he be turned up, like, he don't be caring how he just be turned up looking stupid as hell, you know what I'm saying, so it's funny. But I want to say, Lynx coming out with Shadi, like, y'all just best of friends and cool. Y'all know I would never see it for Lynx after what he did after Shadi and got jumped. He didn't get no get back. He was the main one talking about, you need to stay in this house, bro. Come on, stay here, bro. And you done beef with Landon. And then next thing you got and Shadi getting jumped. Are you giving Ant this pep talk? But you gave him the pep talk before they got jumped. So I think you fought Landon and you gave Ant the pep talk and then they got jumped, right? Why you didn't get back for your quote unquote friends? Instead, you and Asada said, Landon, can I get a hug? That blew me. I would never see Lynx the same after that, because why would you get your get back? Maybe that wasn't that close. A lot of people like Lynx. Most city like Lynx on this episode. I used to like Lynx. People say he real. I do see certain real tendencies in him, but I also see I don't know. I just don't like. I don't think he pick and chooses, but I just don't like how he didn't have and Shadi back after they got jumped. Like, are you being a follower to Landon Pooty? You don't want to get into a Landon Pooty, even though you got into it with Landon. That's why I'm so confused. Like, maybe it's a case of he didn't know, and Shadi didn't talk to him before he heard that they got jumped. Maybe he asked for that hug before he found out they got jumped. You know what I'm saying? But the way the episode went, you talked to Ann and Shadi, and they said they got jumped or whatever, and then you go outside and ask Landon for a hug. I don't know if it went like that. That just rubbing the wrong way. Either way, you found out your friends got jumped. You should have wanted some get back. And if you think about it, though, I know I'm going deep conversation here. Y'all need to appreciate this, okay? Because I like giving y'all this. I would like to hear it myself, so this is why I'm giving y'all this. But if you think about this whole Lynx situation, maybe Lynx asked Landon for a hug because he just wanted to continue their little, you know, how he is in the house. Even though Landon had that don't matter, because Landon was eating that, okay? Allegedly, or the blog say shit, you know what I'm saying? But maybe he just wants to continue sexual connections with certain people. That's why he wasn't on that for real. I think that was the problem. He wants to be sexual, so he chose to be continue his sexual connection over loyalty. Boom, that's what I think about it. And it blew me because loyalty come before all that. You found out your friends got jumped, you should have been on that. So okay, y'all, I'm off my soapbox. We can move on. They're on their way to the yacht, and Jonathan Dunn his confessionals. I just can't look at him the same after what Adonis done posted about him. I think I got Adonis blocked, but I seen it on the blog still. Was that Adonis that posted? No, it was Island Boy that posted it. Adonis called it straight, and I really don't care about it either. But Island Boy posted it, and Jonathan Dunn did barely have eyebrows. He had half of an eyebrow that was already fading on both sides. So he got eyebrow hair transplant surgery on his eyebrows. And it kind of makes sense. That's why his eyebrows look like a different hair texture. And it looked like you got a transplant. Like, you know how they do the hair transplant on top of the head? It look like he got the same thing done on his eyebrows for real. That's why I look like that. I just, it's gonna take me some time to get used to it. Another thing is, I'm gonna just say it now. John revealed Island Boy status, and this is a lot, y'all. I gotta get used to Island Boy again. You know what I'm saying? Who did I get used to recently? Like, who had something to come out about them that I got used to? I can't recall. I had it in my head when I was taking these notes. But like I know I'm gonna get over it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like in a moment after you just hear this and you see them again, it's like, but I know I'm gonna get over it. Okay. Link's brought up the situation with Seis again, and Seis ended up apologizing, on the way there, and they hugged. And you could just tell, like, the way Seis looked at Links after he was hugging him, like, you really got a sweetheart. Like, he really for the boys, for real. John always stay digging in his ear and looking at his finger, or digging in his ear and smelling his finger, like, playing with his earring back and smelling his finger, like, that is nasty as hell. And, like, why don't you have a care for the cameras? Like, do this in your private time. You know what I'm saying? I might do some stuff in my private time, but I'm not just finna do that on camera. Like, that's wild as hell. And you have no disregard for the cameras at all. That is very wild. And then they come back talking about the HNIC's back. And that is so head ass. The confessional just not eating for Landon. Like, I'm sorry. Even the shock thing at the end when everybody was like, after Korri got saved, everybody, Landon. Like, it gave inorganic, and I don't know. I really don't know. I get this his first season. We was on Lex the same exact way, but Lex was new, and we know how Landon is without his TV. So for him to come on Zeus, he just not really that. He's not doing it for me, and I'm gonna give props on props due. Always, you know what I'm saying. But he's just not doing it for me. I don't think I like Seis, you know what I'm saying. After, cause Seis be you bully me, you bully me, you bully me. But however, he grew on me. But Landon has not grew an inch, a centimeter, a meter, none of that on me. Like, it's just so head ass. And like, if unpopular opinion, Landon didn't have that fan base on all this TV, I would not be rocking with him right now. If he was a new character on the show, y'all would be like, who? Like, y'all would be making fun of him, talking about HNIC, who he think he is. Y'all would be on his ass. But y'all be giving him passes. So I'm gonna keep it real over here. Like, anyways. Shot and Ara still say itself for putting Landon. Korri said he gonna dress Seis when they get off the bus. My thing is, Korri did say that. I got it in my notes. I ain't just gonna type no anything. I might not remember him saying that, but he said it 'cause I got it in my notes. But when him saying that, and you seeing Seis on the boat is one thing, because I remember Korri saying, I'm too classy to fight on the boat. But we off that boat now, and what was Korri doing? Korri was just walking around. You said you're gonna get that with Seis. My thing was, how was you gonna get that with Seis in the first place with this tight ass skirt on? Was you gonna pull down the skirt and like fighting your jaw, like or your thong, whatever you be wearing, your what's the speedos? Is that what they call? What the hell was you gonna do? You said you was gonna dress Seis. Oh, he said he was gonna dress Seis. He didn't say he was gonna fight Seis. He just said he was gonna dress him. So my bad. But honestly, I know when people say they're gonna dress somebody, it usually leads up to a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I take everything back about the Korri thing. Like, even though y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Korri, I give him a pass because he never just said he was gonna fight Seis when he got off the bus. So I take that back. Excuse me, y'all. I'll take that on the shoulder. Okay. I saw Korri with this green and blue flower shirt on with the little hair, the natural hair. It's giving black woman natural hair vibes, and with the shades on, like it gives somebody auntie. I don't know what the hell going on. I kind of saw it for the star SpongeBob Bowie hat on, but I can't see it for nothing else. I can't see it, and I get people gonna be like, "Oh, let him do him, let him do him." I try to understand people a lot of the time, and that's just something. It's just deranged. I can't get with it. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm Aquarius. Like, I'm weird, but no, I can't defend that. You look a damn fool. You look a damn mess. Like, I just can't defend that. I can't defend that. Okay. John says. Okay, on the bus, John say, Seis told Jada that Jada doesn't stick by his side the way Put on Landon do. My thing with John is, why is you finding out what Seis said to Jada? If you don't care about Seis so much, why is you worried about what Seis saying to Jada? How did you find out this? Did he tell you this? Did Jada tell you this? Like, if you don't care though, why is you so into their business? Talking about they sleep together and all that. Why do you care that much? You know what I'm saying? Mo City pull up looking good per usual. You know what I'm saying? He was talking this talk. You know, it's real. Yeah, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? From the 305, I'm real as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Mo City a big one. And I gotta go back and watch that fight with him and Chef D. No, him and Adonis. Because he said he was whooping on Adonis, but from them clips, it wasn't giving a whoop set. It was giving either it was a tie or you was losing set. Like, if I remember that fight, let me know what happened in the comments. And y'all got to be unbiased, okay? Then they pan out to the scene of Shamar pressing Mo City walking up on the dock or whatever, and all I could do was focus on Shamar and his body. I'm not trying to make fun of him because that's not cool, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, you know what I'm saying? But Shamar, if you get money, if you going to the Essence Fest with Card and Lotto now, why don't you get your body done? Like, and I know it's not easy. It probably is not an easy process, you know what I'm saying? But you should consider getting that fixed. Because you can't even wear baggy. You can't even wear nothing outside of baggy clothes for your bookings and stuff. Because when you're a muscle T, like, that's what we see. We see the body twisted up to the side, you know what I'm saying? Tooted up to the side, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, because that was a little joke, the tooted up thing. Like, come on now, God forbid, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not a good look. And I know you don't want to be like that for the rest of your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not making fun of him either. I'm being like dead ass, like. But it's probably not easy the same way people be on Rolly about her legs. But she said literally for me to, what's wrong with Rolly? Is there her legs or her feet? What is wrong with Rolly again? I don't even remember because we so off there. Rolly be looking so good nowadays. But what is it about Rolly? Don't her feet go in her chicken? I forgot. I done forgot about Rolly thing. But Rolly, it's something about her legs. But she was like, I'm gonna have to. They're gonna have to break my leg and I'm gonna have to learn how to rewalk again. And honestly, you don't want to miss out on your money. You don't want to miss out on baddies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. You just on TV, so you're getting criticized more and more. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. So, Broly, I get it. Shamar, if that's the case for you, I get it too. You probably have to. They'll probably take you out. You know what I'm saying? Them having to break your rib. I don't know. But let's move on. They on a boat or whatever. My thing is when Mo City and them, they was all passing by them getting on the boat. Mo City was there, Prince was there, and Shamar was there. If it's smoke between Mo City and Adonis like it's supposed to be, why didn't they say nothing to each other when they got on the boat? If it's supposed to be on site so bad, why wasn't it an on site thing when y'all passed by each other? How did Adonis get on the boat past Mo City and no words was exchanged? No face was caught, cuz. I'm confused, but they we found out what happened, you know what I'm saying, as we talked about the Mo City explained what was the vibes or whatever. So we on a boat. So Korri asked Seis, do he need that? Seis was like, no, I'm cool with it. Like, they had a little argument, but he was like, I'm cool with how it happened, supposedly. But he said, I'm cool with how it happened, like I'm content, like I'm good. Island Boy ended up jumping in, going off on Seis, and I'm honestly trying to just fix my view on him. Honestly, I just got to be real. I'm trying to see it through, y'all. But I do feel like Island Boy does get a follower, even though he went off on Seis and Korri and Seis. I feel like he won't do that to Landon or Pootie. I feel like he know who to pick with for real. He's an alpha male, but a follower. Two things can be true at once. So that would make him an alpha follower. That's just how I feel. The Island Boy just got followed this season. You're supposed to be a leader. Like, how our was coming in. No, this don't go like this. This don't go like that. Island Boy should be on that same type of tip. Jonathan should have been on that too. Jonathan doing a little something, but he be playing the back. I don't know what's up with him playing the back this season, but I don't know. Island Boy's a follower to me. Let's see. Another thing is, how did Island Boy get on the show? Like, okay, if y'all go to my Instagram page, same as my YouTube, and this correlates. I ain't trying to do no promotion or whatever, but this correlates. When my first interview was with Sarah from Bad Girls Club, Baddies, all that. Miss Nunn, you know what I'm saying? And she brought up how people have these diseases that come on this show and be fighting. And y'all know how these fights go. It'd be blood and everything and scratches and all that. How could y'all just willingly let Island Boy come on the show, though? You know what I'm saying? And for me to even think about from the first 1 or 2 episodes, like, oh, I think I'm going to go on Bad Boys. I can't play with my life like that because if I do catch something, how much money is y'all gonna? It's because they broke off someone for that lip. I'm pretty sure they did. But there's not enough money in the world for me to catch a disease and for y'all to compensate me. It's just not. You can be the richest, but if you got that, you know what I'm saying. It's hard. That'll be ten times harder for you in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's already hard out here. I'm not really from the girls like that. The dudes 2 times harder than the girls. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little weight on you, you automatically fat. You know what I'm saying? They care about positions too much. It's just, and then you think about if you have a disease on top of that. Like, come on, like people don't want to deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot, and I don't think it'll ever be worth it. So I wouldn't. Hold on, let me text this person calling me back. I wouldn't just put myself out there and go on a show like this because y'all not giving psychological tests, y'all not medical tests. Like hello, and Dooley trying to get on the show, but y'all know what they be saying about Dooley. They be saying the same thing about Dooley. You know what I'm saying? At this point, let Dooley come on here. I ain't finna go on that show. I ain't finna risk my. If I go these auditions and I get scratched up and get blood in my mouth, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself at risk because it's limits. Baby Tyson getting her eye scratched out. She got to get eye surgery after the reunion. Gloss up line talking about my foot gotta get amputated. They got nothing to do with the show, but later on we find out Gloss up done lied from her management team. But it's just wild as hell. Do it be worth it for real? I don't think so. Hopefully they broke our Baby Tyson some money. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the Mo City thing. Okay, so Mo City was like, he brought up the auditions, and I needed a refresher, so I'm glad they put that clip in there. They said the dude was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm bi or whatever, and Mo City just gonna come out of nowhere and say, Did you think about your daughter when you lost your manhood? See that whole straight narrative, the whole manhood narrative. Yeah, I gotta let that go. Do y'all be thinking about that when y'all be getting pegged by your girlfriends? No shade, no shade, no shade. We gotta wake it up. We gotta wake it up on both sides, y'all. I feel like that was ignorant as to say, that's rude to say, that's disrespectful to say. And one thing I will say about Mo City though, Mo City knows what gay is, and he think he know how gay cultures work. He think he know what gay is. You know what I'm saying? He knows what gay is, but he don't know it all the way to the full extent like gay people do, and how he needs to get taught or whatever. Because y'all can't forget, as a kid, he was making the selfies with his friend, playing gay. So you know what being gay is, but you probably don't know the extent of it. For you to say you lost your manhood, you got a daughter, but you lost your manhood, like that was ignorant as hell to say. There's plenty of gay fathers out there that has daughters. You know what I'm saying? So that's ignorant as hell to say. And he was bi, by the way. So what you said, did you even? I get we want to say that. That's a straight people mindset to have, but it's like, come on now. And let me change my battery. I'm glad we get into a lot of this review. I don't feel tired. I don't feel drained. And yeah, let me change my battery. My battery going low. And let me delete some space so we can have some more storage so we can really get into some things. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Okay, and Mo City ended up going over those situations with him and Adonis. He was just like, Adonis be internet trolling. You know what I'm saying? He says for internet and views. I don't like that. Y'all know how I feel about that Adonis situation. And yeah, he said he gonna see what Adonis is on. You know what I'm saying? RR really wants Mo City to fight Adonis. And then we got RR just trying to get him to fight you know what I'm saying, Adonis. But I feel like with that, because who was that? Jada went in his confessions. He was like, why do RR keep trying to gas up Mo City to fight Adonis? It's giving scary. And I don't think it gave scary. It gave, first of all, RR's injured. He got in the paint with Adonis how many times? He don't care. He don't care about getting the paint. He cried on the van because his ribcage got injured or whatever. He can't fight like he wants to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a case of scariness. I think he knows that Mo City can probably do better with Adonis. He know he probably losing, but he not scared though. So we're not gonna ever call him scary. But you want to stick Mo City on him. Mo City, I got that beef. I'm gonna act that on because I need to get that. I think you could do some more damage to him. That's why he was in first like, I want Mo City to squeeze his head because Adonis can't do nothing. I mean, I really can't do nothing with Adonis. Like, come on. Okay, what else happened? Okay, now this is the end of the episode after the boat and stuff. They part and all that. Okay, move on. Who cares? Okay. I kind of already went over the same situation. But y'all know I got love for Seis, but honestly, the kick ain't Korri. And my thing was, let me get a shoe real quick. Let me get a shoe. Hold on. Okay. I'm confused on the kick. You know what I'm saying? I get he kicked him. My whole thing was, because everybody was like, Korri they didn't even have no altercation. They didn't even say nothing to each other. And Seis just, like, okay, this is shoe under here. I ain't finna put the shoe directly on my face. That's how people be breaking out and have acne. Anyways, but like this is Seis foot. This Korri. I'm Korri. Seis like, whew, I guess that would kind of hurt if you get hit in the ear or the neck. But either way, he hit him with the front of the shoe. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know how Korri got slipped. I get it was drinks involved and all that, but I really don't get how Korri got slipped for it. It didn't look like a sleeper to me. It kind of did. The Ivory kind of did a kick like that, but Korri's went a little bit harder. Like he connected, like for real. Well, Ivory connected too, but I guess they both did that big one. I don't know, a kick to the neck. I don't know how Korri got slipped for real. I don't really see it, how that happened, but I think I already went over it a little bit. But Seis, that was weak as hell. You already got your lick back from him sneaking you, so why would you kick him out of nowhere? Talking about, yeah, y'all want to see something? I'm gonna show y'all something. Do that with John. Not even do that with John. Just don't be. You saying stuff over and you saying you cut him on what happened, but you steady doing stuff. And then when I want to fight you, no. You got all these excuses. It's no excuses when you can't even. You telling people no, but you doing the opposite. We can't trust you, so I'm gonna get my get back till I'm done with you. How about that? Cause I don't take your word for it. That's what I'll be on. Cause ain't no way, Korri just gonna do that to me after you said you was content. So of course, don't say anything else about that. I already talked about Natalie telling the boys they should have did something. John and Dunn, you should have did something about that. You said on the bus you wanted to get that with Seis as well. You and Korri was talking about it. You should have did something to him right after you snuck Seis like that. I mean Korri like that. And Korri, your quote unquote friend or whatever, you should have did something. I don't know. A sneak for a sneak. I really don't know. But that was weak as hell, and I can't defend that. Like, I think this one of Seis bad moments. I kind of went over this in this review. So let's just move on because this is definitely one of Seis bad moments though. Next episode, Korri and Seis getting their fades in. Pootie come back after being hospitalized. Who cares? Like, nobody missing Pootie for real. Like, we just got to be realistic here, y'all. It's just so funny seeing you in a medical mask, and God forbid, but it's hysterical seeing you in a medical mask and all this tape on your face after you supposed to be the baddest in the house. There can only be one king, only one bad guy. So if you put Atlanta, I don't really see them coming on the shows together for next season and just continue going on shows as a couple. I don't really see that. I feel like there can only be room for one person to really develop. And I heard this from someone, so I just think what they said was valid. You know what I'm saying? Even though I may not like that or miss that person, I think what they said was valid. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, what else happened next episode? Noel just be trying to insert himself. Ain't nobody even thinking about Noel for real. So Noel, you want to be a bad boy, you doing bad boy stuff, but ain't nobody even worried. You're not even really relevant on the show for real. You on the same level as Checks in Paris. Pootie and Landon end up getting into it. Who cares? Y'all glorify that toxic anyways. Ara's and Landon Pootie face. Landon and face. Ara's and Landon face, and Landon end up finally stealing off on Ara and getting it in. Then somebody jump in. Why every time Landon and Pootie fight, somebody want to jump in? Whoever jumped in, somebody needs to get that with them, because it's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. So, and if the OGs really OGs, they'll be in the field behind whoever jumped in. So yeah, this is my beverage review. I know it was a long one, but I had fun with this. And yes, boy, dyoungdrift, and I'm out. Peace.